Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 26 of the Stoke City career mode. In the last episode, we started off season 3 with a big 2-0 win away at Leeds in the first game of the season, which is what you want to see. It was a very dominant performance from ourselves, really. On there, and Leeds didn't really create too many chances on there. But in today's episode, we'll be playing Leicester away, Manchester City at home, finishing the transfer window with some signings, don't you worry. And then Everton away, just the 3 episodes today in there. But I have looked, and I was there thinking, looking at the hub after, like the players on there, and I was like, as much as I wanted Christopher Aja, what's his name, Aja? Why can't I pronounce his name now? It'll come back to me properly when the pronunciation's there. Obviously, he's 29, Premier League experience, 6'5", at right back, very solid. But then I was looking at Jimmy Dunn, and I was like, they're both fairly similar. Like, obviously, Aja's stats are higher on there, but I don't know, just something about Dunn where I was like, coming up from QPR, like, I don't know. So I've also put an offer in for him on there. So we'll have to wait and see. The signing of the season. No permanent sign. Well, Lumley was permanent, but no transfer fee paid for him as he was a free agent. But yeah, hopefully Blake can be, an impact player off the bench. Because I do think Jensen will be starting this year. But you never know, he could get higher up. So yet, I think, yeah, because they didn't get promoted with us and they've not been promoted again. So they've spent 3 years in the Championship. So I think he would be a good signing on there. He's not the first choice centre-back there either. He obviously won't be here, but he definitely could be on there. England under-21 international. Well, probably not anymore in the save, but is in real life. Looks very good. Could probably, so nearly 4.5 million. Probably could play at right back if needed, but yeah, definitely centre-back behind Maxi and Phillips. If you've ever seen him play on there, so he obviously is a centre-back. But he's been moved to right back, or he was in the last year, or probably about the last 18 months on there. But he's just a physical presence. You see him in the box, he just throws himself at everything. So this will be a perfect signing for us on corners. Plays into our hands there. This is who we want to be on the end of those corners, getting them in the back of the net, really. And 2.65 million off QPR is a pretty steal. Did he come through the Liverpool academy? Oh no, I might be mistaken. I'm pretty certain he came through. Oh no, I'm thinking of Matteson. That's who I'm thinking. Connor Matteson. That's who I am thinking of there. But yeah, I mean, he's been at QPR for ages now. But yeah, it's probably about time he has a step up. Right. So I've just been through scouting loads of random players for midfield, really. So hopefully they'll come back and be alright on there. But it's the same team against Leicester that beat Leeds, apart from we've got Dunn on the bench. Actually, I'll show you. Dunn and Edwards and Blake are all on the bench to make their debuts, potentially, probably, on there. But yeah, let's just get straight into the games and go with it, as it is late. As we arrive at the King Power. Yeah, late Friday night. Got stuck in traffic on the way home, which means that this video is taking longer to record because I didn't get back on time. 2 hours extra was added on, well, not added on, but in total on that. It's usually a 45-minute drive, but as Lawal can send it all the way to Divian here. That is a great ball. Pulls it across. Junho? Oh, there you go. We've scored from a long throw-in, technically. Cheat code, that is. Long throw by Lawal. Divian, no one's marking him. Everyone forgets the rules of throw-ins and offsides. Plays it inside and Junho blasts it into the back of the net. One touch. Control. Finish. Poor from Leicester, not marking Divian there, but good running by the young lad, who I did check. And I've checked the potential growth and stuff, and loads of them have got like significant growth, medium growth, all the rest of it, as Junho does really well there. He's just got medium growth. It's a bit annoying, but We'll work with what we've got. As Junho cuts inside. Oh no, looking for Thomas, sorry. Can find Divian. Just keep the ball a little bit here. Lawal. Sorba. Oh, he's done really well. It's a great ball in. Jensen back post. Oh, there he is. I thought he should have headed it really, but it was a great finish by Jensen there. Great play by Sorba Thomas. Beats his man, looks up, delivers, puts it into a dangerous zone. And who's there? Jensen. I mean, Rigo was going for it, but I think he heard the shout. It's a great ball in by Sorba. Yeah, on his left foot. Unmarked finish into the back of the net. And it's 2-0 Stoke. I mean, Leicester have really been in control, but we've just attacked well. As Lawal's putting the pressure on. Oh, Edwards dived in, but that will do it. Comfortable 2-0 win away at Leicester there. Nothing to show for, really. They had chances, but it's, again a bit like Leeds. They did all right, but we were just clinical and took our chances, but we weren't really amazing on there. But it's good to see the new players get on the pitch towards the end. And yeah, that will do it for this game. Oh, an unexpected event has happened. I'm just thinking, actually, literally just like, oh, we haven't had one for a while, but True Grant and Armstrong have clashed there. Thankfully, could have been a lot worse, but let's just see. Have we not had a message about their injury? Nope. Let's see how bad this injury is to both of them. As Grant will be out for 7 days, just with a toe injury. And Armstrong will be out for 4 weeks of a hamstring, which isn't great, but at least Edwards can step into midfield if needed. It's Grant and Armstrong, and other than that, it is the same team. We are 2 wins from 2, and you've got to win those games as well. Teams at the bottom, but can we get a win? And we played both games away, so this is the first home game of the season against a tough Man City team who are struggling though. So let's see how we do. Hopefully we can continue this good run of form. Jensen, who's away against Ruben Diaz. Ooh, great save by Donnarumma there. Cuts inside, tries to bend it far corner. Oh, but this. Oh, I haven't actually sorted out the corner tactics. So I don't know if Jimmy Dunn. Oh, Jimmy Dunn's not even on the pitch. But we can get it to Maxi. No, we can't, because that's a rubbish ball in. Forward now. That's a great ball. A great ball. Jensen. Across to Divian. Oh, unlucky. Can't do anything. Come on. Yes, Bosnich. Send him. Oh, referee. Referee. I know it was the end of the game, but Divian, he's through there. Bosnich has just played him through, but you've got to take a 0-0 against Man City. I mean, they're not in form at the moment, but they still played really well on that. I really can't even think of any chances. We've just had like some really soft headers. But other than that, it was a pretty boring stalemate on there, just containing. I mean, yeah, look at that. They only had one shot. I don't even know what it is. They just kept the ball extremely well. Right, deadline day. I've scouted all those players, and I'll just go through everyone that I'm thinking of in here. So I'll keep the main ones till last. Obviously, midfielder, what we're looking at on there. But I think I'm going to pay for this guy, get his release clause in now, and just see what we can offer him contract-wise on there. Good backup, really, to Junho. Really, you know, he'd be all right. I'm thinking, scouting this Ivanovic from Millwall. In real life, he actually looks pretty solid on the end. FIFA, he actually looks quite good. But I am thinking of trying to swap Al-Sani for him on there and see how he does. So I think that's who I'm going to go for. If not, the rest of them I'm not really too fussed. Maybe I swap Cannon for Al-Sani. I might give it a try, but again, the rest of them I'm not really too fussed about. I might actually go through and remove a lot of them because I've got lots of strikers on here and I don't really need them. Actually, I found this guy from Kilmarnock, David Watson, sorry, who looks really good, but like actually, you know, he's just not the quickest, but he actually looks really good and solid. and he's got long throwing as well. Not like we need another person who's got long throwing, really. But he actually looks pretty good. And I think I could get a good deal for him. However, the person that well, before I go to the person I want to, is I found this Sano from Eredivisie as well, who again looks really good box to box on there. But this guy, this Solis guy, I don't know why I want to go and sign him. I don't know if it's giving me. I mean, he's not like Nzonzi at all on there, but I don't know. I think him next to Lawal would be great. But I'm trying to think of more realism. Like, I mean, when second season in the Premier League, we probably will be expanding. And we are signing players more abroad as well. But with Watson being there, is that more of a realistic target from Kilmarnock? So that's what I've got to consider on there. But whilst I am thinking about it, I'm going to try and sign Ivanovic and see if I can swap Alsani for him. Let's see. No. But they are interested in Kang and 2.9 million, which I wouldn't be against doing. And they're just doing a straight swap, which is brilliant. So that's worked out quite well for both. Let's get into negotiations then. So 2 players in the club who aren't happy at all are leaving, even though I thought they probably would have been the other way around. I'm surprised that Millwall don't want a striker in return for a striker. He wants a lot of money though, doubling his wage, but yeah, he'll accept 30,000, becoming the highest earner in the club on there, just about though. But yeah, he comes in for his medical. Deadline day, busy on the phone, trying to make things happen, trying to get 3 deals done. Well, we've got 1 done, we need to get another 2 done. As he takes the number 14, but that might change on there. So how many players have we... Well, I'll do it at the end of the episode who we sign there. I don't think we'll get an A for this though. But interesting that they wanted Kang. But again, they have had players like Kundal recently at Millwall. He's a bit like Kang really, just energetic, box to box. Right, let's get this Solis guy in. I think you want crucial, yeah. And we've offered him 30,000 straight off the bat because I thought he was going to decline it actually. And he's just accepted it, so I probably could have got him for a lot cheaper on his wage, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, it's a shame really that again like Armstrong and Rigo, well, all 3 of them in midfield just haven't really gone up. But yeah, it is what it is really. As Solis takes the number 8 shirt from Baker, who's still at the club. I don't know why I didn't take number 6 when that was available. But hey, we'll sort the numbers out in a minute. Bosnich. I'm actually going to negotiate this for low now because I think we're going to run out of time otherwise. Hopefully. No, Glasner, not interested. You're in the Championship, mate. You should be taking him. That would have been such a good signing, but I think you're going to run out of time. As O'Sullivan signs for 11,000 a week on there to be backup. Well, probably not backup, but backup on there. Good young Irish player who we have been monitoring since the first season, I'm pretty certain. So that's a good signing on there, I think. Hopefully he can add something to the squad. I think that's the thing, like I've got a small squad, but you kind of want a small squad. You don't want too many players, but you do need players as well. And it's good that players can rotate and play different positions, but this won't come in as a good score because we had to pay his release clause, which is for nearly 4 million. Goodness. I think this would be a great loan signing if he does. And it looks like he is on his way out. Nathan Lowe. Unfortunately, not going to be able to use him because there are 3 other strikers, but hopefully at Celtic Park he will flourish there. And I think that is a great, realistic loan signing for them, and I really hope that he can do well there. As another unexpected event happens and we get dodgy food. After a team meal, several players are reported feeling unwell. Check the squad hub to see how many of them have been affected and what changes you need to make before the upcoming match. Goodness, we haven't got enough players to change, really. So, squad hub. What should it say on here? Okay, so Victor Johansson's had a dodgy meal because his energy and sharpness are massively down, which isn't great. Haynes, again, he's one. Gibson's one. Edwards is one. Maxey's one. Bloody hell. Dunn's one. Piker's one. Tuchimedu. Solis. Lawal. Oh my goodness. Of course Baker isn't. All the attackers not had a dodgy meal. No, Blake's had a dodgy meal. Sorba. Divian. Right. So we've got Everton away and the team have been massively affected. Let me show you. Let me just quickly show you by this dodgy food. Look at this. Look at this. Bosnich and Jensen have picked up an injury from it. Everyone else is absolutely just like, they've got nothing there. Tuchimedu and Baker are the 2 that are okay-ish. So we've had to change the team massively on here, giving Ivanovic and O'Sullivan, and Lumley a debut here. But if we lose this, if we win this, that's amazing. But if we lose this, wow, we've been done over there by some dodgy food. Hopefully it wasn't Everton trying to poison us before the game. Well, wow, it's completely done us there. As we're at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Do you know what? Did I play this last year? No, because Everton got relegated, so this is the first time this FIFA that I'm playing at the new Everton Stadium. It is the Hill Dickinson Stadium, I'm pretty certain. But yeah, it's a nice stadium actually. It looks really nice. Ivanovic. Ooh, unlucky. Good to get a shot away early on though. Brilliant ball. Junho. It's worth an effort. Barry. Lumley, great save. Come on, keep hold of this point. As Everton only have 3 people in the box. But one's Tarkowski, he can't get there. Yeah, and that will do it. Oh, 2-0. Oh no, that's so bad. But like I said, I've had some good chances in this, but Everton, with Moyes back in charge, literally got into a box and then decided to pass it backwards. So I don't know if there's been a new update or anything, but whatever it's done, it's just making them not attack on there. But O'Sullivan was pretty solid in that second half actually, with probably nearly 3/4 of the team being off, is pretty good on there. But that will do it for today's episode. Gutting to get 2 draws in there, 2 0-0 draws as well. I do apologise about that, but I can only do my best attacking, and unfortunately the teams didn't want to really. I mean, Man City did. No, they didn't actually. They didn't want to attack, but yeah, I might just need to look at the settings and the sliders again if they have been, if updates have come down as well. But yeah, that will do it for today's episode, as we've got Arsenal in the cup next episode. What a game to start off the next episode. But I hope you're pleased with the signings on there. I think all of them will be hopefully fit into the squad quite well, as I just run you through them there. Where are the transfers in here? Transfer history. So hopefully, what is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 signings for that window. Again, we didn't really get given much money to work with, but I think we've done well, carried on strengthening the squad, but at a consistent pace on there, not overdoing it. But yeah, thank you very much. I hope you all enjoy your weekend. We'll be back with the next one very shortly. See you later.